Hey everybody, thank you for watching. I've got a great show for you tonight. I've got someone new on the show that I've just recently found out about, and I can't believe I have not seen her before. She is Susie Bulloch from Hey Grill Hey. I want to make sure I say that right because a fantastic channel, and she is a master at barbecuing. But what's so neat about this channel, she does this to show you how to grill. And I'm doing this entire interview for Chilli Magazine. Check out everything Chilli Magazine has to offer at chillimagazine.net. Anybody who likes something spicy, get over there to chillimagazine.net. All right. I got to tell you, Susie, I was looking at your channel, and I'm going to read some stats here. This is unbelievable. Your YouTube channel has 22, almost 23,000 subscribers, 57 videos, and you're just shy of 2 million views. That is amazing. Amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I looked at your Instagram, 64,000 followers. And then I went over to your Facebook page, 814,000 followers on Facebook. You're touching a lot of people with your food.
It's pretty amazing what barbecue has done for myself personally and my family and our business. It's been really fun to be a part of the last few years.
Well, I have been kind of like binge watching some of your videos, and I tell you what, it makes me want to drag the grill out of the shed into the snow and start cooking because you do some amazing stuff. And what I like about your videos is you show it from the prep, what you need, how to prep it, the time it cooks. I mean, everything is there. It's such easy for anybody to follow your directions on cooking, and you just do an amazing job.
Thank you. Well, that's kind of our whole goal. One thing that we say all the time at Hey Grill Hey is I want to help you make better barbecue. And the reason that I want you to be able to make better barbecue is the reason why barbecue is so amazing, right? Is because you get to feed the people that you love. And nothing brings people around the table and gathers people together better than barbecue. I mean, back before I even started kind of getting into the barbecue and grilling world, I cooked a lot at home. And I was just cooking for my husband and a couple young kids. And when we started barbecuing, all of a sudden it was like a party all the time. And the neighbors were stopping by and the neighbor kids wanted to come hang out and play. And our friends and our family, we always had a reason to bring people together around our table. And it really facilitated those memories for us of gathering the people that we love most around the table. And then was the added perk is it kind of gave me that like barbecue hero status is what we call it. that moment of like, yeah, I made that.
Yeah.
And I loved that so much. The whole experience from the cooking and the prep to bringing people together and that moment of like patting yourself on the back was what it was all about. And I wanted everybody to have that same opportunity. No matter what your grilling or barbecue previous experience was, you can do it.
Oh man, I think that's wonderful, and you're absolutely right. Nothing brings people together like food. I mean, for all the time. Now, how did you get started in the cooking and then moving into videos?
I grew up in a restaurant family, so food's always been a part of my life, and I kind of loved and really got to learn that interaction between food and memories and people being together. So that's really part of like my whole entire culture as a person was growing up around that. When I got married and started having kids of my own, I wanted to cook for them and I wanted to give them that same experience. And so that's how I started getting into cooking. Barbecue kind of found me through a friend of a friend who worked in the marketing department at a smoker manufacturing company. So they made smokers and they wanted to start a website with recipes so that after people purchased this grill, they could, have a resource to go to online to find recipes.
Yeah.
And I had no real experience with barbecue style cooking, that low and slow, old school, wood-fired cooking. So I was kind of thrown into this world and had to figure it out on the fly. And as I did, I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the barbecue community. I fell in love with the flavors. I fell in love with the lifestyle. And so when I stopped writing recipes for this other company, I couldn't stop. I still had hundreds of recipe ideas in my head that I needed to put somewhere. And so I started a website, and I started the website kind of for myself when I first got into barbecue, because when they dropped that smoker off on my porch, there were not a lot of resources available to learn how to cook barbecue. Everything online, it was like this big mystery. Like you had to pay money for the secret seasoning blend, or you had to buy the cookbook, or you had to go study on a ranch with somebody's grandpa to learn how he made barbecue. There wasn't really a good resource that helped people learn how to cook barbecue in a way that was approachable. Because a lot of the people that were writing about barbecue weren't really, they didn't remind me of myself.
Okay.
They weren't like, they weren't a younger mom with kids, or they weren't, it just, it was hard for me to relate to the resources that were out there online. So I plucked up the courage and said, I guess if I want resources online from people that look like me and have lifestyles like me, I guess I have to be the one to start it. So that's how Hey Girl Hey was born. I started in 2015, started primarily as a food blog. So I just started writing my recipes online with pictures. And then the video has kind of grown out of that. And we've been doing video for a couple of years now.
That's fantastic. And I can tell by watching you here also, I've noticed it in your videos, but you can see it in your face. You enjoy what you're doing, and it brings a lot of life to what to your family and everybody. And it's neat to see when people really enjoy what they're doing. I've got you talked about smokers. What do you like best when you smoke? The hot, cold, charcoal, wood? What do you suggest?
Well, I think we have 12 different grills right now. So I I don't limit it to one. I would say during the week when I'm busy and we have kids and activities and we want to get dinner on the table, we'll lean either towards more of those hot and fast cooking methods like charcoal or propane, or the ease and convenience of a pellet grill where I can kind of set the temperature and let it do what it's going to do. On the weekends when we have a little bit more time and attention to give to our smokers and we want to kick back low and slow, we'll usually fire up our barrel cookers. Or in the summer, we have an offset cooker that we like to cook on a lot.
Nice.
So we do it all.
Yeah,
depends on my mood.
Well, and like you said, depends on time.
Yep.
I was noticing on your porch you had your pellet grill, and then you had the green egg too. Is that what that is in the corner?
It's I have a Kamado style cooker. It's not like a big green egg brand, but yeah, we have a ceramic egg cooker.
Okay, what do you use that for?
Our favorites that we've done on there, we've done everything on it. We really like that charcoal flavor that you get from those egg cookers on ribs. Those are really nice. We've done pork butts on there. We've done poor man's burn ends on there. We tend to use that one for more like low and slow, but we can cook it maybe at like 275, and so that we can kind of get that nice charcoal flavor in there, but still keep a lot of the moisture, because that's what those eggs are best at, right? Is just keeping all that moisture right up in there against the food.
I had no idea. That is really neat. I've seen them around, and I never knew what they were for. So I figured I'd ask you because
you can do anything on them. Honestly, you can cook low and slow for hours and hours. You can crank them up to like 900 degrees. They are really versatile cookers.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, looking over your YouTube videos, what is the most watched video that you have?
The most watched video is the most controversial video. Of course, I did a video, I would say almost 2 years ago, on how to grill a New York strip steak. So that one is the most viewed because I think no matter how you cook a steak, it's going to bring out the controversy in people. Right. And this one was intended to be a steakhouse style. So it was a really, really high temperature sear on both sides, and then a finishing butter. And it's just a really simple recipe: salt, cracked pepper, and this finishing butter. But the cooking method just made people go bonkers. It was it was kind of hilarious. But I would say beyond that, like the most popular that people come back to over and over again, prime rib did really well in December. All the people smoking prime rib. So that one did really well. And then we have a couple of recipes for, hold on, let me pull up what else is on my list here. Let's see. Yeah, prime rib did really well. Poor man's burn ends is a really good one. That's a burn ends made out of a chuck roast.
Oh,
So that one did really, really well. And then also we have a Kansas City style burn ends that's out of a brisket point, and that one did really well.
you know,
Beef.
beef. Yeah, definitely. I was going to ask you, what is your favorite protein to make? You know, probably always beef. You know, I mean, I see you cook chicken and everything else, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Somebody
Beef.
asked me if I had to choose between beef or pork, what I would pick, and I just don't know. Because I don't know if I could give up like steak, but I also don't know if I could give up bacon. Like both of those things, I think you will see an equal representation all over my channel.
Okay. But I did watch one video I thought was brilliant because I've always wanted to do this. You barbecued a big chunk of bologna.
I did, yeah.
That looked amazing.
It was delicious. I think my kids will never know what like store-bought pre-sliced bologna will taste like because I'll never go back. I grew up on, you peel the yellow plastic packaging off the back and that was a bologna sandwich. So when we bought that whole big piece of bologna and smoked the whole thing and then sliced that into sandwiches, my kids were like, "Mom, this is so good."
People try to tell you that bologna is just like a big hot dog. No, it's not. It's not. It's totally different. It's like the prime rib of
a hot dog.
Hot dog, you know?
I like that. That was a really fun one.
Yeah. Now another one I like then, and that's the link I sent you because I wanted to save it. The bacon wrapped armadillo eggs.
Yeah.
Bacon wrapped armadillo eggs. There we go.
Yep.
That looked amazing.
So it's kind of this riff between, I don't know if you've heard of the Scotch egg with an egg coated in sausage and a jalapeno popper. We kind of smashed the two of them together. So it's a cream cheese and cheese filled jalapeno wrapped in pork sausage and then wrapped in bacon and smoked, and then it's basted at the end with barbecue sauce.
I didn't even pick up on the Scotch egged part of it, but because I was just blown away by the whole thing. But you're right, that's from the Renaissance festivals. We would them and they were delicious. But now you just upped the ante on it. This is fantastic. Now,
anytime you add jalapenos.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Looks like you cook a lot with jalapenos.
I love jalapenos. I actually had I did jalapenos in like every video I put out on Facebook for like a couple of months. I had somebody comment like I should just dress up like a Halloween or a jalapeno for Halloween because I was using them so frequently. But I love them as an ingredient because it gives you a lot of options in terms of flavor. But it's not an overly spicy pepper. Right. So you can use it in a lot of applications to bring that nice pepper flavor without overwhelming anybody with heat.
We have found a local farmer here grows jalapenos without any heat. So you still get that flavor without the heat. I don't know why anybody would want that, but
my kids will eat jalapenos if they're not spicy. We're working on them to kind of more enjoy, some spice.
Nice. Now, tell everybody what your social media pages are so they can follow you.
So the website is heygrillhey.com. We have 400 recipes on heygrillhey.com. So the videos that you see on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook are just a really small snippet of all the content that we have on the website itself. So that's the place to go if you want the latest and greatest from Hey Grill Hey. If you subscribe to the newsletter there, we send out newsletters every week, plus roundups of our favorite recipes. And then if you are the social media type, you can find us on Facebook at Hey Grill Hey, Instagram at Hey Grill Hey, YouTube at Hey Grill Hey.
Now, where did the name Hey Grill Hey come from? Is that like Hey Girl Hey, or is it?
Yeah, it's like Hey Girl Hey.
Okay.
When I started my website like 5 years ago, it was like punny was the thing. I wanted people to not take barbecue so seriously. I wanted them to come to my website and smile and laugh a little and realize that it's all about food. It's all about fun. It's all about family. So that's kind of where it started. It started from.
And if you make a mistake, you just put more barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah, there you go. You can recover.
Exactly. I was looking at your website, and it looks like you have your own line of products. What all do you have?
Yep. So we have the Hey Grill Hey signature series of rubs and sauces. So we have three sauces: my everything sauce, which is a Kansas City style molasses sauce, my whiskey peach sauce, and my apple jalapeno barbecue sauce. And the fun thing about my barbecue sauces that I really like is we didn't add any liquid smoke. So there's no liquid smoke or artificial smoke flavoring. They were designed to go with things that were coming off of your grill that already had that delicious grilled charred smoky flavor. We didn't want to overwhelm that. So that's really awesome. And then the seasonings is my signature sweet rub, my beef rub, and my chicken seasoning. And all of those have a salt here from Utah. It's a local sea salt from an ancient seabed. And it's better salt than you'll ever have just plain, but mixed into these barbecue seasonings, it just gives them a little something extra, which is really cool. So yeah, we launched our rubs and sauces earlier in 2019.
Nice. Congratulations. I was looking over some of the stuff, and I watched you use it, and I noticed your logo on the jar, and that's why I wanted to ask you about that, because that's really cool. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, we love them. I pretty much made the rubs and sauces that I wanted to have at home all the time.
Right. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, absolutely. And well, the matter of fact, the one video was that you were making them, showing how to make it. People said, "Can you just make that and sell it to me?"
Which is why we made it. Because
Yeah.
honestly, people, when we talk about removing the barriers of entry to barbecue, I want as many people as possible to feel like they can make awesome barbecue. And sometimes it's difficult to feel like you need to do the rub recipe, the sauce recipe, the injection recipe, to get it on the smoker, change the wood, check the time. There's a lot sometimes that can go into it. So when we can make things a little bit easier for people, that's our whole goal, is to help you make better barbecue and make it easier for you.
Well, I totally agree. You make it a 1, 2, 3 step where anybody can do it. Now, it seems like your husband Todd gets in there pretty good at the end of the videos so that he can enjoy some of this cooking also.
Yeah, at the very end of all of our videos, we call it Taste Test with Todd. He gets to swing in at the last few minutes and try everything that I made that day. And nothing is allowed to hit the website or go online anywhere unless Todd has tasted it and given the thumbs up seal of approval.
Nice.
A lot of times the recipes that go up on the website will take 3 or 4 tries to really dial them in and get them right, and be able to write them so that people at home can have success the first time that they make it. And so Todd sometimes gets to sample the same thing multiple times until we really dial it in. I think there was a period of time where I was just like obsessed with ribs. And I think he was like, I'm good. I don't want ribs for like a while. Like I can take a break from ribs for a little bit, because he just had to try so many ribs. But honestly, really important to us is that it tastes good.
Yeah.
That when you finish putting all that time and effort and love into the food, that it tastes good.
Yeah.
And so Todd has to sign off on everything.
That's awesome. Well, I'm sure he's very happy on that point. So I'm surprised you don't have the neighbors and everybody coming over when they smell the barbecue start going.
Honestly, we have a short text thread so that when we have cooked something and we have extra, we send out an emergency text alert to the neighbors, and it's first come, first serve, and they can come pick up a plate of barbecue.
That's awesome. Now, is there anything else that you'd like to share with everybody?
Man, if you are somebody that loves to barbecue and you've kind of been cooking out in the backyard and you want to learn some more, definitely head to our website for free recipes. If you're ready to really dig in and do a deep dive, we're launching a subscription platform that's like a members only exclusive content that takes you a little bit deeper into things like brisket and ribs and pulled pork, and how to smoke a whole chicken or a half a chicken or break down a chicken. And that's called the Grill Squad. And it's kind of my crew, my squad of people that I wanted to hang out with. And we have a great community online. So that's going to be launching March 2nd. And you can head to the website and get some more details about that. But if you're ready to just kind of take it to the next level and really wow some people with your food, that's a good place to get started. We're super excited about that.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. That's a great way to get that extra little kick in the, well, I was going to say the kitchen, but the barbecue. Brilliant idea. Give that website again, please.
You can find it on heygrillhey.com/grill-squad.
Grill Dash Squad. Fantastic. I want to thank you so very much for taking the time out. You're in Utah, and I'm over here in Michigan. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. I am totally hooked on Hey Grill Hey. I tell you.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, thank you. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to run the final credits, and I'll be right back. Hey, thank you, everybody, for watching. Don't forget, I'm doing this for Chili Magazine. That's chillimagazine.net. And head on over to heygrillhey.com or the YouTube channels to check out some fantastic barbecues that you can do yourself. So I want to thank everybody for watching. And until next time, remember, this is Tasting the Heat.